What is going on, my family? Your boy Demetrius is back with another classic Tekken 8 episode, and here we are going to talk about Lei Wulong. And one of the biggest reasons why we're going to talk about Lei Wulong is because when Tekken 8's base roster was final, Lei Wulong was not a part of the base roster like many other characters, many other classic legacy characters that were missing. Lei Wulong was one of those characters that was not a part of Tekken 8's base roster. It has made Lei Wulong probably one of the most demanded characters when it comes to Tekken 8 DLC. A lot of people are hoping and praying right now for Lei Wulong's return when it comes to DLC, and rightfully so. Lei Wulong is a legacy character. He is a character that should have been in the base roster along with a couple of other characters. Lei's legacy truly does speak for itself, which has a lot of people scratching their heads on why Lei was not added to the Tekken 8 base roster. In this video here, I am going to be covering Lei Wulong's overall history and explaining why he is a legacy character and why he should be added back into Tekken 8, and why his overall story, history, and legacy would actually make perfect sense for Lei to return in Tekken 8 when everything adds up when it comes to his overall story. And after the discussion is all over, it will give people a better understanding and better reasoning on why Lei Wulong should and will be added to Tekken 8 as far as DLC is concerned. And right now, his impact is definitely missed when it comes to the Tekken 8 base roster. Lei could have definitely added some excitement and definitely could have added some flair when it came to the Tekken 8 base roster. And on top of that, Lei also has a history with a lot of other characters as far as the Tekken franchise. You got characters like Bruce, you got characters like Martial Law. He has a little comedy history with Martial Law. Feng Wei, probably his biggest feud that he had with Feng Wei. And he also has a little history with the Mishimas as well that we're going to touch when we talk about Lei's overall history. Before we get into Lei's overall legacy history, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for more of the hottest Tekken 8 action on the internet, period. We are going to get into it right now. Tekken 2, Lei's historical history begins. Prior to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 2, Lei's partner was investigating something very important until it landed him on a plane where he got confronted in a confrontation by Bruce Irvin. A fight broke out and the plane crashed. Although Bruce Irvin lived, Lei's partner didn't. Lei was called in to investigate the situation after his partner had passed and continued in his partner's footsteps. Lei gathered information that his partner was investigating a mafia organization that had ties to an organization that was running a fighting tournament. The fighting tournament had to be the King of Iron Fist, and Lei put two and two together. What Lei had found out led him to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 2 and also led him into the tracks of the Mishima Empire. Lei came across Bruce Irvin where he fought Bruce in one-on-one combat. Lei was able to come up with the victory, and it got him one step closer to his answers when it came to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 2 and his partner's passing. Lei has set his sights specifically on Kazuya Mishima to question Kazuya about his mafia ties and also if he knew any information about his partner's death. It's not certain if Lei actually came across any of the Mishimas at this point, meaning Heihachi or Kazuya, but it is definite that Lei was able to get deep into the situation after he got into his fight with Bruce Irvin. In the aftermath of the King of Iron Fist Tournament 2, there was still questionable activity coming from the Mishima Empire and involving Bruce Irvin. But when Lei got the information that Kazuya Mishima had been killed, he did not pursue the matter further, and he went on to his usual duties as a cop. Nearly 2 decades after the King of Iron Fist Tournament 2, the King of Iron Fist Tournament 3 was nearing. Lei Wulong had his work cut out for him as he was overworked when it came to his detective projects. Lei Wulong was approached by Heihachi Mishima. Heihachi had asked Lei to enter the King of Iron Fist Tournament 3 for unknown reasons. Although Lei was actually confused about the request from Heihachi, Lei takes Heihachi up on its offer. Lei was also investigating multiple cases when it came to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 3. The first case involving the disappearance of multiple martial artists in the last couple of years. The second case was more personal, as Lei was investigating a situation that involved a Hong Kong drug corporation involving an international police officer named Brian Fury. Upon entering the King of Iron Fist Tournament 3, Lei Wulong actually comes across Brian Fury. It's uncertain who came out on top as far as the matchup is concerned, but Lei was able to survive. Lei also finds out that Brian Fury actually had ties to the Hong Kong drug lord situation And he also finds out that Brian Fury was a dreaded cyborg created by Dr. Abel. Although Lei was not fully able to complete his missions when it came to his investigations, after hearing that Heihachi's grandson Jin Kazama had defeated the ogre at the end of the King of Iron Fist Tournament 3, an entity that was responsible for murdering various martial artists such as the original King and Jun Kazama, Lei walked away, considered the case as closed, knowing the fact that the entity had been destroyed, and he walks away and puts the King of Iron Fist Tournament 3 behind him. After the King of Iron Fist Tournament 3, Lei decided to go back home and take a break from fighting and take a break from his work and spend time with his girlfriend. Unfortunately for Lei, his girlfriend ended up leaving him and Lei went into a deep depression. Lei was depressed until the point that he was called up by his superiors on a situation that involved the King of Iron Fist Tournament once again. He had found out that a boxer named Steve Fox was targeted by a certain organization. After doing research on the matter, Lei once again figures out the origins of the organization. Lei was able to come up with definite evidence that Steve Fox was being targeted by G Corporation and the Mishima Empire. Once again, Lei enters the King of Iron Fist Tournament 4 to follow Steve Fox and tracks him down. He quickly befriends Steve Fox and tells him of the dangerous situation that he's in. Lei looks after Steve Fox all through the King of Iron Fist Tournament 4. While Steve Fox was being followed by his assailants, Lei too also followed Steve Fox, and he was able to catch the assailant before the assailant could make his move on Steve Fox. Turns out that the assailant happened to be Steve Fox's biological mother, Nina Williams. Although finding out these facts, Lei did not concern himself with that. His only concern was the mission was complete, Steve Fox was alive, and he had completed his mission when it came to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 4. The King of Iron Fist Tournament 5, Lei Wulong once again finds himself under deep investigation. This time, Lei investigates numerous crimes that have been committed by an assailant on martial arts dojos. Also too, Lei found out that the same type of crimes have been happening in Japan also. Lei travels to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 5 and hopes that the assailant will make his way to that tournament. As Lei thought, he was right. Lei comes face to face with the culprit known as Feng Wei, the person responsible for destroying schools, and he's also responsible for killing a martial arts master that Lei was also investigating. After an epic hand-to-hand battle in the King of Iron Fist Tournament 5, unfortunately for Lei wasn't able to arrest and apprehend him after the battle, and Feng Wei was able to get away. After Feng Wei's escape, Lei continued to search for him, but he had no luck in finding Feng Wei. This devastated Lei greatly, as he had Feng Wei in the palm of his hands, but he wasn't able to apprehend him or to complete his investigation. But Lei will soon go into a situation that will prove great importance when it comes to saving the world and also the King of Iron Fist. The King of Iron Fist Tournament 6 found Lei Wulong performing his most difficult investigation yet. Jin Kazama had taken over the Mishima Zaibatsu and basically created a full-scale war between Mishima Zaibatsu and G Corporation to the point it had the whole world fearing and in chaos. Wars were breaking out everywhere. Jin Kazama was primarily behind it as he was searching for Azazel. Lei Wulong was sent to investigate the situation in the King of Iron Fist Tournament 6, where he was ordered to track down Jin Kazama, the same person that had defeated and destroyed the ogre back when Lei Wulong was performing his mission in the King of Iron Fist Tournament 3. Now Lei was sent to apprehend him. Lei wasn't able to apprehend Jin Kazama because he was met by stiff resistance from the Mishima Empire soldiers. Lei has said to have been badly injured during the fight, but he was then rescued and later saved by Lars and Alyssa, and Lei was able to escape the dangerous situation in the King of Iron Fist Tournament 6. The King of Iron Fist Tournament 7. Lei once again found himself investigating an old foe as he entered the King of Iron Fist Tournament to go after Kazuya Mishima. On a fact, Lei's journey ended in failure as he was defeated in one-on-one combat by Leroy Smith. This was the last that anyone had heard or seen from Lei Wulong as far as the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7 was concerned. Now here we are in the King of Iron Fist Tournament 8, and as I said earlier, Lei Wulong is not a part of the base roster when it comes to Tekken 8. But everything that I had just explained when it comes to Lei's history and it comes to his legacy, Lei Wulong still has high potential when it comes to returning to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 8 as DLC. There are numerous possibilities that Bandai Namco can take when it comes to Lei's story. One of the possibilities is that Lei Wulong can reopen his case when it comes to his deceased partner. It was never actually said that Lei actually completed that case when it came to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 2. Now that Kazuya Mishima is once again the big bad guy like he was in Tekken 2, Lei can go after him once again, and he can reopen that case as far as finding out what happened to his partner in connection with Kazuya Mishima. Another route that they can take when it comes to Lei Wulong is his epic feud with Feng Wei. In Tekken 5, Lei and Feng Wei had an epic feud. Lei ended up being the loser in the feud, but at the same time it was still epic, and it's still one of the most memorable feuds that we have in the Tekken franchise. That feud can easily be reopened. Like I said, it's one of the best feuds in the franchise. It's right up there with Jin versus Kazuya, Kazuya versus Heihachi, Yoshimitsu versus Brian, Nina versus Anna. The feud that he had with Feng Wei is a legendary feud, and it would be great if they bring that feud back when it comes to Tekken 8. Now, as I said with the Miguel story, we don't have no idea what Bandai Namco plans to do when it comes to expanding the story DLC, or if they're even gonna do that. But if Bandai Namco does do it, and they do bring back Lei Wulong, these are the two biggest things that they can do when it comes to Lei as far as his story. Reopen his case with his dead partner, and also reopen the feud with Feng Wei. Reopening the feud with Feng Wei also makes sense considering the fact that Feng Wei is working with Kazuya Mishima at the same time. So Lei Wulong definitely has motive when it comes to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 8. Not only that, Lei Wulong will be perfect for the chaotic atmosphere that's going on in Tekken 8 just because he's a cop. And this is what cops like Lei Wulong do. They investigate chaos. So Lei Wulong definitely would fit in when it comes to Tekken 8. He definitely has the potential, and he definitely has his reasons for entering the King of Iron Fist Tournament 8 if he returns as DLC. And as I said earlier, Lei is probably one of the most demanded characters when it comes to DLC. Tekken 8 is clearly going to have multiple seasons, and I do expect Lei Wulong to return into the Tekken 8 DLC around the second season. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section below about Lei's potential when it comes to Tekken 8. Also, do y'all believe will Lei's legacy continue in Tekken 8 as DLC? Put your comments in the comment section. We can get a conversation started. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to your boy for more non-stop Tekken 8 action and the hottest Tekken 8 action on the internet, period. I will get back at you in the next video. My name is Demetrius. God bless, stay safe, get ready for the next battle. I am out. Peace.